Okay, super exciting for me because I get to use a mic this time, because I realized the last time the audio did not sound that great. I guess because the phone is so far away from me, the audio sounds very muffled. So for this one, I decided to take out my mic and see how this works. The only difference is it is a little bit extra work for me. I have to sync up the audio from this to this one here. I'm hoping it will be okay and it'll be seamless, but worst come to worst, this is already recording the audio, so all it'll be is just something extra into the scene. Yeah. And I also have to click more over here, so that's a little annoying too, but that'll be fine. Okay, so here I noticed that I completely forgot to record anything in relation to us leaving Jeju and going to Gwangju. Clearly my own error, but it's because it was so early in the morning. We had to wake up 3 something to 4 to get our stuff together and head out the door because we had to walk to the airport. Now, granted, we could have gotten a taxi, but it was a 10-minute walk. I was more the one who was like, let's just not waste money on a taxi. We're not going to get all these luggages onto a regular bus, so let's just get up earlier and walk over to the airport. Now I know most people are probably thinking, I'm never traveling with this girl. She thinks I'm going to be dragging my luggage. Now I'm sorry. I just thought it was fine. Our stuff was very light at this point. It wasn't like further into our trip where we had a million things. The most we probably bought like 1 or 2 little souvenir items from the gift shops. It was plausible to carry our own luggage, well, drag it at this point. Which of course we did. It was not a big deal. We just took our time and we managed to get it there, but it was so exhausting. I did not record. For some reason I felt like I did. Maybe the footage is lost somewhere. I don't know. That footage is officially gone. Or I just didn't record anything. I thought I did. Also, it was super dark because it was early in the morning. By the time we got to the airport, I was just hungry and I just wanted something to eat, which is where we will start off this entry at one of the cafes in the airport. I just needed to really eat something. That's pretty much what happens. And on the plane, I didn't record anything as well. The flight was very short. It was only like an hour, not even an hour. It was 45-minute kind of plane ride. It was very short. Maybe it was an hour or something. I don't remember. But it was like at least an hour something, I guess, flight, if you want to put everything together. The plane was very small. I was between the airplane and the ferry ride. Originally, I wanted to take the ferry ride. At the end of it, we decided to just do the airplane because it was going to take like 4 hours on the ferry because I wanted to see the islands on the way. It just became more like time efficient. Ooh, it smells so good. I think I'm getting used to having green tea like that without milk. Another side note, I was a little cranky, you can say, or moody, whatever, because when we landed, I was still tired and we had to like keep go. That was my fault. I did make the itinerary for this trip, so we were leaving our luggage in one of the lockers in the bus station because we still needed to do some things being time efficient. So we were getting some things done while we waited to check into our Airbnb, which we couldn't do till about 4 o'clock, I believe it was, for this place. I think it was 3 or 4. So we decided to do other sightseeing things. So we needed to leave our luggage. We weren't going to be lugging it around with us. I put in 10,000 won when the locker was only 5,000, and it didn't give me change back. And I was a little upset about it because I felt like that was just an equivalence of my luck that was happening. Mind you, I remember I've been going through a lot of like things back to back that I don't mention, but there was a lot of like little bumps and dumps here and there. I was tired, my knee was hurting, my hip was hurting. The locker was just kind of like the cherry on top. And I just said whatever, I didn't care. I was like, you know what, fine, forget it. I was like, I'm not trying to go to the window, try to explain to the person at the window. The receipt was saying that I only put in 5. It was just going to be so confusing and just so much work. I didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want to waste time either. And I was like, you know what, let's forget it. I don't care. I'm like, let's just go. Let's just go. I just want to go. Meanwhile, the whole entire time, I was really trying hard just to keep a positive attitude, just not let that one thing affect me. But that's why, like you can see, I'm a little bit more serious in this, but I was still trying to be calm, which I felt like this place really did for me.
좌회전 해가지고 꺾자.
아, 오케이. 여기.
화이트 요구르트. 요구르트? I'll try it. Oh, that's nice. But
Your videos won't have me heavy breathing in the background, right?
Small chance of it.
Okay. Jules.
Oh, watch where you're going.
You too.
That's fine. Bamboo's light, you can carry it in your luggage.
이번 정류장은 광주역 후문입니다. 다음은 전대사거리입니다.
Okay, so this is the front of our Airbnb in Gwangju. And we're going to put in the code here. And looking away because you never know. They don't change the number. And here we have the entryway, where by custom you take off your shoes before entering the home. I love this design on the wall. I kind of want to replicate it in my room somehow. And here we have the closet where you technically put your shoes at if you have more than one pair. But of course, we only had one or two that we used all the time. Didn't really use those closets. Here we have the restroom. Very nice, very spacious, have no complaints. Only the sink was kind of small. Here we have one of the rooms, which will eventually become my room. I took this room closer to the restroom because I tend to shower later and I do get up earlier than Jess does. Here's the living area. Loved it. Loved the colors that was going here. Felt very tropical, very comfortable as well. I actually really loved that futon. Oh my god. It was so comfortable. I wanted to sleep there instead of the room. The little touches here and there were very nice. Alright, so this is a little dining area. Oh, and I really swear on everything, I saw someone walk by that window. I'm very serious. I became paranoid after that. Now over here is the second room. As you can see, it's much bigger than the first room. Very spacious, very nice. And here's the kitchen area, which of course we barely ever use. We're not even home to use it. Cute little fridge. This is the kind of apartment like the one in Jeju I would definitely love for myself. It's a nice size, has enough rooms. All right, and up here they have some cups and bowls. Honestly, if an Airbnb gives you these, be happy because most of them don't. Here we go. Nice little oven, which we never used. And the laundry room. I honestly used it once and the whole area flooded. I didn't know that was a thing that happened and there was not really any instructions about it. So I kind of panicked, stopped the machine and took the clothes out and dried it. I freaked when I saw the whole room flood up. Little balcony area to look out on. It's very nice. Kind of ghetto looking, but you know. Alright, so we're just kind of heading our way over to a convenience store because we need to get some water as well as milk and other things to munch on. Some breakfast stuff too. Honestly, the walk was so far. I honestly didn't realize it was that far. It was very zigzaggy as well. Overall, we did this walk one time. We just needed to get some things to get through the couple days we're staying in Gwangju. I think it's so beautiful, the area, regardless of what other people might think it looks like. I'm fascinated by everything that I've been seeing. Everything to me is very tropical and lovely. I don't know why. I wanted you to see and enjoy the views that I did as we walked over to the convenience store. If you have any comments or questions about the trip so far that we've taken, please leave those in the comments area. I would love to answer your questions, as well as if you had any, things I should have done in these areas, whether it would be in Jeju or in Gwangju. Please leave them in the comments as well. I do plan to make another trip back to Korea, and I would love your opinions. If you want information about our Airbnb, I can also leave those information, but so many people really care to see those things, I will definitely add them in. And if you're just enjoying these entries, please give it a thumbs up. It does help. Share with your friends and family who plan to make the trip over here. Even if they don't plan to come to these areas, it's good for them to see, and maybe if they decide they want to add it to their trip while they're here. And if you want to keep up to date on the next entries, definitely hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit the bell icon. It does keep you notified on every time I post. I post once a week, every Sunday. Also follow my Instagram because there I do post when I upload an entry, as well as other interesting photos that I found while going through my files. See you next time!